Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of the new book, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. And if you would like to schedule a twin flame reading with me, I do 30, 60, and 90-minute readings. I am also doing these New Year's readings, which is great to get a personalized overview of your focus for 2020. To book a reading, you can email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, fondinwellness.com. Happy New Year, Leo. Leo, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, hit the bell for notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. This is Leo's Twin Flame Tarot reading for 2020. This is a romance reading, of course. If you are a twin flame, this works if you are Leo's sun, moon, or ascendant, or if your twin flame is Leo's sun, moon, or ascendant. One thing that I would say is to make sure that if you are reading for you and your twin, that you are reading kind of along the same lines. That means if you're reading for your sun sign, you read for your twin sun sign. If you're reading for your moon sign, read for your twin's moon sign. If you're reading for your ascendant, read for your twin's ascendant. So it doesn't get too terribly confusing. We are going to read for all 4 quarters of 2020. I have got 3 tarot decks here, Leo, plus a romance deck. If you are used to viewing my weekly tarot readings for twin flames, you know that I always use the Angel Tarot deck. That is one of the decks that I'm using today. We are going to ask for blessings of the angels and guides, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, to help guide this reading. Give us great messages for Leo. So, dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Leo's guardian angels, twin flame angels, romance angels, please help us to understand what Leo needs to know for their twin flame journey for 2020. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. So we are going to pick one of the tarot cards for each of the 4 quarters and then go on down the line as well for each of the 4 quarters of 2020. I believe, Leo, that 2020 is going to be a fantastic year. I'm very excited for 2020 for twin flames. Of course, the twin flame couples that I read for, most of them awakened in 2018 or 2019, where they had their initial meeting or union with their twin flame in either 2018 or 2019. And I really believe that 2020 is a special year for twin flames as a collective. And I've been doing readings for this big explosive hosting on YouTube on January 1st. I've been recording these readings since the day before yesterday, and I have been seeing that most of the astrological signs as twin flames are coming into reunion at some point during 2020. Not all in the first quarter, but most by 3rd quarter of 2020, which is pretty darn amazing. And I'm really, really excited for this beautiful, beautiful twin flame journey. Now, of course, the beauty about a reading, Leo, is that it gives you a heads up for certain things to look out for. As you're getting these heads up on what to look out for, Leo, then you're able to make course corrections, which is totally amazing. You're able to make course corrections so that the outcome looks better. You can move through time and warp time differently based on the choices that you make. Therefore, if you heed the warnings or look for the snafus that might happen throughout your journey this year in 2020 with your twin flame, you might be able to speed things up a little bit. And it just depends. It depends on your twin too, obviously. If your twin's not willing or ready to make the changes necessary, then, that's beyond your control. You can't really control that, Leo. So we've got 2 more. I'm picking from the romance deck here. We're going to see what your angels and guides have to say for you and your twin flame for the year 2020. And let's just start with quarter 1. Let's see what the angels and guides have to say for quarter 1, Leo. And so far, so good. I'm really liking this. I'm really, 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 really liking this. There are some things, Leo, happening behind the scenes with you or with your twin flame. And I want to say that because this is your reading, Leo, if you are the Leo, if it's your twin flame that is the Leo, then be forewarned. There are some things happening behind the scenes, and there are some secrets that need to be revealed in the first quarter. There are some things, Leo, that you haven't been exactly truthful about or upfront or forthcoming about to your twin flame. And those secrets are causing mistrust. And this is what I'm seeing. So I have the Moon card here and we have the Deception card. Now this has come out a couple of times for a couple different signs. So the Moon with the Deception card is telling me, Leo, that you haven't been exactly forthcoming. You may not have been lying, maybe you have, but you may not have been lying about a certain thing, but you haven't told the full truth. There has been some stuff that you've been keeping back and hiding. And what I am urging you to do in quarter one for January, February, and March is to reveal those secrets, is to come clean. Honestly, come clean about what you have been holding back on, what you've been hiding. It's time to reveal your true self, your true nature, your true secrets. Whatever you might have been afraid to reveal, it's time to take the mask off. It's time really to come clean and reveal to your twin flame that which you need to reveal. And what I always like to say to twin flames who have this type of reading for a quarter is that you must know that your twin flame adores you. Your twin flame loves you, they adore you. And while they might be initially a little upset that you didn't tell the truth, that you weren't fully forthcoming about whatever it is, they're very forgiving. They're very loving and forgiving because they love you unconditionally. So if this is you as the Cancer who has kept stuff hidden, then it's okay to just come forth with it. Bring it into the light because your twin is going to be very gracious about it. Again, they might be a little upset in the beginning, but overall, they're still going to love you unconditionally, Leo, and they're still going to understand. And what I believe that is if you do this, you're going to start moving forward. This is overcoming karma. This is the reward for being forthcoming. This is the reward for being honest, open, upfront, letting go of things that have been kept back, these hidden things. It's going to help you overcome your karma. So the wheels will turn forward for your relationship, your connection with your twin flame, if you will just take those steps necessary to alleviate, to release that deception and allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to not hold back anymore from your twin. It's time not to hold anything back. You need to be an open book. And I like this because if you are a divine feminine, and I got this for Cancer as well. If you are a divine feminine, it looks pretty darn good for money, finances, self-employment, living a life kind of luxury, meaning January, February, and March are going to be very much time for divine feminine to take some time off alone, maybe go on a little weekend retreat to maybe reflect. But it's not that she's unhappy. She's very happy. It's not that she's unhappy, but it just needs to kind of retreat from the world and enjoy the luxuries of life and maybe get a spa treatment, get her nails done, or just enjoying this quiet time alone. And I really see that. And if you are a Cancer divine feminine, what I am seeing is that this quiet time alone is going to really give you time to reflect on how can I do this? How can I be completely open, upfront, and honest and reveal my deepest, darkest secrets to my twin so that I can get rid of the rest of the karma that's been kind of holding me back, and so the wheels can start turning forward? So I really feel that's what that is about. I feel that that energy of, let me just let go of this once and for all. Let me let go of it. I'm done with that. I'm done holding on to secrets. I'm done trying to make things look out like sunnier than they really are. And maybe it does have to do something with your finances in the past. Maybe, Leo, you had filed for bankruptcy 5 years ago and it's still affecting your credit, and that's what you've kept hidden from your twin. So just think about that for quarter one. Quarter two, honestly, Leo, is looking a lot better. It looks like you have gotten over some of that karma. You really have. You've worked through those issues. You've gotten through that karma. Quarter two is going to be April, May, and June. And it looks like you're getting over that karma and you're moving forward, which is so fantastic and so nice. And it does look like there's some movement in the twin flame couple. I'm not seeing total reunion yet, but I'm definitely seeing some movement toward conversations, visits, passionate lovemaking. I'm seeing some movement forward for you and your twin flame, Leo. It looks pretty good. What I first have here is the Knight of Fire with the Six of Michael. The Six of Michael is like the Six of Swords. So the Knight of Fire is about moving forward, a sudden movement forward. And it could be a passionate love affair. But the Six of Michael is also about movement forward. And so I like the fact that these two are coupled together. I love it. It's so good. It's about movement forward in passion, in love, overcoming the darkness, moving into the light, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, finally. And what I have said to one other astrological sign during these New Year's readings is honesty pays off. Honesty pays off. Balancing that karma so that you can move forward in truth and in honesty with your twin. And when you overcome that, it totally pays off, because as you see in quarter two, this sudden forward movement with your twin flame in this passion. So again, we are talking about the second 3 months of 2020, which is April, May, and June. April, May, and June, Leo, which is this sudden, like I said, I'm not seeing it as being, oh, I love you, thank you for being honest, let's get married. I don't see it as that. I see it as moving forward together, dating, beautiful scene together, romantic, passionate, loving, and sorting out the details of your connection. Because I see these two of protecting your connection and religious factors. Protecting your connection and religious factors. What I am seeing for this is that as you move forward with your twin, there are going to be some discussions of ideology, what your belief systems are. Now, you may have come from 2 different countries, 2 different cultures, 2 different languages, 2 different religions, and there are some discussions about working out these differing ideologies. And the message here, Leo, is to not let it derail you from your connection, from that passion, from that love. Don't let it derail you. Be very diplomatic. Defend your connection. Literally, I see you, Leo, saying, standing up for like that bravery of the lion, is saying, we have worked too hard for this connection. We've worked too long and too hard. We are not letting this go. We are going to sit here. We're going to work out our differences until they can be worked out. We're not letting this relationship go. We're not letting this connection go. Even though we have these differences, we're going to sit here till we actually work them out. And we can work them out because we are designed to, because we have a soul contract to fulfill. And therefore, because we have that soul contract, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Now, I see two very opposite things happening in third quarter. I see that all of the things you have built in quarter two, the dating, coming together, all this stuff that's happening, like working out your ideology differences, is really paying off for quarter three. It very much is paying off. But I also see that there is something else that you guys, Leo, need to sort through. So the first thing that I do see is I do see unity, which is amazing. When you come from a card that was differences in religious factors coming into unity, this really means that you guys worked it out, because unity is about union of differing ideologies, of differing religious upbringings. And this is the 10 of Michael, 10 of Swords, which is overcoming difficulties. It's moving away from the pack mentality, moving into that individual mindset, meaning I don't have to follow the tribe. I don't have to follow the crowd. We as twin flames, we can create our own crowd. We can create our own subgroup. We don't have to fall prey to the philosophy of the tribe that says you must do this or you must do that. We are now breaking away and breaking free and creating our own thing. This will be our own thing for our own family. However we decide to worship, however we decide to pray, however we decide to celebrate holidays is going to be our own unique thing. We are going to mix and match our individual preferences, ideologies, and we're going to mix them together. We're going to create unity. We're going to go away from pack mentality. We've got this figured out. So it really does look like you figured that out, of how to unify the differences that came as a package just because you both were raised differently. Now, Leo, one thing that I'm seeing is that the other thing that is coming between you and your twin, and this does not mean, I'm not seeing this as meaning you guys are not getting along, because I see through this that you guys are getting along very well. I see that you're really working hard at being logical, level-headed, and being like, let's move through this. We love each other. We're passionate for each other. We know we're supposed to be together. Let's move through this. But I believe that there's something in work and finances and real estate, something like that, that for third quarter is going to separate you for some time. Now, it just may be that one of you, Leo, has a business transaction to do in another state, in another country, a real estate sale that has to happen. It has to do with maybe one person got a really good job in another place, and then you know, Leo, that you're going to follow. Or it could be you, Leo, that got another job in a really different place. And so third quarter, you guys are sorting that out so that one of you can move to the other person because they got the better job. They got the better opportunity. And this is about Two of Autumn in separation. What I'm seeing is this is that other opportunity, that other job, that other real estate transaction. There's something to do with money, finances, and career that is going to keep you separated for a short time. It's not even a long time, but I almost feel that it's a short time to sort out who's moving where. Really, who's moving where, who's going to do the lifting up of their home and stuff and everything to just move, and so that we can be together in unity. And I don't feel like it's a huge deal. I feel like it's something that you guys, like the religious differences, I feel like you guys are working through it. I don't feel that it's going to be a deal breaker for you. I really don't. And the reason is because you guys do really tend to work together well. Leo, you and your twin like I said, I really feel that with you and your twin, there's a very logical aspect to it, even though you guys have a lot of passion. I really, truly believe that you guys are able to work together. And I almost feel that you guys, as well as being able to work together, you guys are a little competitive with each other. And just be careful not to make it mean-spirited. Make sure to not like try to outdo each other. Don't get back into that ego stuff, because as a twin flame, you've gone through much spiritual growth. And I see that with this Unity card in quarter 3. I see that even though career, money, finances are really important to you, Leo, I feel that the spiritual stuff you guys are kind of on board with. Like, you've worked through it and you're really willing to mesh your families together and work on that spiritual development. Like, I'm looking at it as your own unique thing. And so you're not following the crowd anymore. You're just done with that. But in quarter 4, I know it's going to be hard to have this separation in quarter 3 because of money, finances, work, or selling a home. There's something to do with like selling a home or something that you're going to find you want to work to the bone and be a little competitive with your twin, in the sense of, well, one twin is maybe going to say, well, maybe if I work 2 jobs, then I won't have to move. Or maybe if I work 2 jobs, then my twin won't have to move. Or maybe if I make more money than my twin, then they won't have to move, or vice versa. So there's really this little bit of competition going on, and it's creating a lot of overwork. But really the best way that you guys can get through this is to work together. So this is the card of overwork, the 10 of spring, 10 of fire. And this is the card of working together on something, like working through it. So the solution to this, Leo, is to not overwork. And we've seen this card for several twin flames. This is not just you. Is not to overwork, but to work with your twin, not against them, not in competition with them, but to work with them. So you see the 3 of Ariel, again, with the competition card, the 5 of fire, competition. And the 3 of Ariel is very much about working together. This is the 3 of Pentacles. It's about working together. And so instead of being in competition, work together. And I say this because it says calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate with the 5 of spring, which is that competition card. This soulmate, now in this deck, and I've said this to other signs, in this deck there is no twin flame card. So when I read a twin flame reading, I am using the soulmate cards in this deck as twin flame cards, because obviously this is a twin flame reading. And what I believe this is that calling in your soulmate, your twin, to help you with the 3 of Pentacles, but not have the competition aspect. You guys aren't working against each other. You're working with each other and for each other. That's really what it's about. It's not about who has the better job, who has the better finances, who can make this work so we can stay together or not have this separation. It's not about that. It's about being able to work together, because I feel that if you guys are really able to work together, you're going to magnify your finances. You're going to magnify your ability to create income so that you can have more stability in the home. And I'm seeing this as being a lot of work, Leo. I believe that for the couple, for Leo, I believe that this is the most work that I've actually seen in the entire year of 2020 for any astrological sign. It's the most down and dirty work. That's what I'm seeing. And I apologize, but it's not going to be in vain. You are not working with your twin in vain. This is going to be a huge year of personal development. This is a huge year of development with your twin about real life stuff. Overcoming real life stuff together in 3D union. So Leo, I really see you guys coming together in 3D union in April, May, or June of this year, 2020, with your twin flame, and I see you guys from that point on, it's not going to be a picnic. It's going to be roll up your sleeves, get down in the dirt, get down and dirty, and do some hard work. I really see that. It's not at all. This is no fun and games. This is no fun and games this year for you guys. But you know, the best thing about it, Leo, is that you guys are going to be together. You're going to be together through this. So it's not like you have to go at it alone. You really don't. Even if there is that separation period, it's going to be brief. You guys are going to figure it out. Just like you figured out the religious or ideology differences, you're going to stand up for your connection with that 9 of spring or 9 of fire, 9 of wands energy, and it's going to be okay. It really is going to be okay. And as a result, by December 31st of 2020, Leo, you might just decide like, wow, my twin stuck with me through all this crap. Like, yeah, we're most definitely getting engaged and getting married, because if they can stick with me through getting down and dirty and figuring out life's most complicated things, and like after I even revealed these deep, dark secrets to them, if they can stick with me through all of that, then they're worth it. Like, they're worth sticking with. I hope this helped you, Leo. And if you are not a Leo, if your twin flame's a Leo, make sure to check out the other video on your astrological sign, sun, moon, or ascendant, and make sure that you stick with same. So sun for your twin, sun for you, moon for your twin, moon for you, ascendant for your twin, ascendant for you, so you don't get too terribly confused. I hope you have a joyous 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Hit the bell for notifications and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel by buying a book or 2 or 3. And pledging your support on Patreon. We do a private party podcast each month for patrons only. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.